it's Larry the bee hugger, and we're going to do a demonstration here on the vaporizer, oxalic acid. This one's by Vapourised. We're just going to show you basically how it works. I'm going to take a small dose. Basically, you take 2 quarter teaspoons of the oxalic acid, and you just put it in the vaporizer. Then we hook it up to a battery. Now I think our wind's coming this way here, so I want
we'll find out here in a second.
Everybody upwind. And we're going to hook it up to the battery. This way you get to see how it works. It should start vaporizing here. Within 2.5 minutes it should be done. I usually let them stay in there for about 3 minutes.
That's not the full amount that you'd put in there?
No,
right
that
now.
just used half of the amount.
Okay.
It will first liquefy, then it'll start turning into a gas. Make sure I'm getting some here. Yeah, it's getting hot. Alright. Normally what we do, we stick this in the entrance of the hive. We'll show here in a little bit. And then you put a towel over it and hook it up and time it for 3 minutes. Okay, you can start to see it starting to smoke. I have breathed the stuff, you know, took a few, it's not too good to smell, but hasn't hurt me yet. But
you probably don't have any mites either, do you?
No, I don't have any mites on me either, yeah.
Where do you get the vaporizer, Larry?
The vaporizer, I got this online. There's several vaporizers that you can buy. There's some that are aluminum blocks with a fuel injector heating element.
And what's the best time of day to do this?
You know, you can do this anytime, but you want most of all your bees in the in the hive. If your workers are out, then you're not going to be treating them.
So early in the morning.
Early in the morning, late at night, yeah. Now, I didn't set a timer exactly to see how much that one is, but it'll still be approximately about 2.5 to 3 minutes. When you get done, it gets done vaporizing, you unhook the battery, and you keep the hive covered for 10 minutes. Then during that period of time, since that's hot, we have a pail of water, and we'll drop that down into the pail of water to cool it off. As you can see, it's basically all vaporized, just a little bit left.
If you're doing multiple hives, do you leave it hot between treatments?
No, because it'll start, to get the accurate time, you want to cool it back down. It's all done. So I disconnect my battery, let it set for 10 minutes, and move on to my next hive. And we'll go ahead and set up, and we'll just go ahead and do one next. Okay, thank you, Ann.
You probably count that as the 3 right there, right?
Well, yeah, but at least to have 2 in there.
What are you doing with those gloves?
If you want to wear gloves, they recommend you wear chemical resistant gloves.
Oh, okay.
They also recommend you wear a vaporizer.
Well, I would put it in there and then walk back 20 feet.
And I had one. I had a vaporizer and I had a
It's in the trunk.
Oh, okay. Well.
It was a respirator, not a vaporizer.
Yeah, a vaporizer.
Yeah, I thought that's what she
The
meant.
vaporizer's right there, isn't it?
You gotta wear it though.
I'm recording you.
Oh, you're still recording? Okay. Well, I'll have to edit some of it out. That's okay.
All
All right,
put it
let's.
to music too.
Yeah.
Look, get his back.
Techno?
I think he needs to shake it off.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna get a respirator, you need one that takes organic vapor, has organic vapor filters, and it'll look much like what she's got. And it's a face mask with little cartridges that screw onto the sides that suck the air in and filter it.
Okay,
but
your rag's gonna blow off.
what you
Yeah,
want
give me
is
the-
not
give me the
a
big rag,
dust
Jerry.
filter. You're not looking to filter out particulates. You're looking to filter out vapors. So it's
Jerry,
specifically
please. There we
that.
go.
And you
You're pissing off some of them bees now.
proper
Yeah, give me the
care
bigger
of
ones.
your respirator is you want to clean it every time you use it and sterilize it and keep it in a sealed bag because the filter is always working. So you put it in a sealed bag, it'll filter that air and be done. But otherwise, it's constantly filtering. So you want to keep it in a
You should
sealed
have done
bag.
that on the tape.
Yeah, there's probably better ones on YouTube.
So how do you sterilize the
Um,
respirator?
Well, look at how many.
I'll wash
you
it
can
with
see how
soap
many
and water.
foragers are coming
Okay.
back.
You can buy
And,
wipes
you
too.
can run like a Clorox wipe or a Lysol wipe or just a little bit of bleach in water and sponge it off or something like that.
And where'd you get
It's
it from?
got like,
Okay, I got it
because
set
it
for 3
sits
minutes.
up against your face. It's got, flexible membrane that tucks in around your face. And because of that, it's designed, it's
Then
got
hit
like
my
a
start.
pocket, that kind of sits against. So
And
you
now
have
we're
to
gonna
get,
let it vaporize.
all the moisture and everything that condenses.
And you're
in
timing
there.
it.
I wipe
It's
out
timing
with
it, yeah,
the-
for 3 minutes.
One of the, in the shipyard, what we did with them is we took one of those little pads that you
Yeah.
put in a little packet,
Yep.
and we just wipe it out every time you're done using it.
Yep.
And that has alcohol. And
Right. Yep. Yeah. Those. Yeah. Like.
Yeah,
those
they
Lysol
have them that
wipes,
say
like-
respirator wipe, but it's no
Yeah.
different than those probably alcohol
Exactly.
Yeah.
wipes for your hands.
Oh,
Yeah.
they charge you more.
Yeah.
Where do you get them?
Hardware store? Yeah, anywhere. Yeah, Home Depot or anything. I get this
I
from
bet
a
you give a
welding
friend
supply
mine or
store
two.
for $15 or something.
Okay.
Then you use them if you're doing any kind of paint scraping or anything like that.
Yeah.
You just have to have the right
asbestos.
filter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's best.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, those filters are good for asbestos too.
Well, they're really ganging up on the outside.
Those are foragers that are out
Yeah.
and coming back, and they can't get in
Well, now you can tell how busy they are.
Yeah.
early in the morning. I mean, it was kind of cool when we got here, and this is a little more season. You'll see that most of these colonies aren't flying yet.
No, they're not. I was wondering about that.
Okay, so the ones that are out and active are the ones that I've been pestering.
Right.
It's still a little cool for bees. So,
Yeah, they don't have very thick coats.
no. They do have a little fur on their hides, but not much.
Did anybody do a tally or a survey to find out whether we had better overall survival rates this winter, as mild as it was? Do we know? I got a survey, a national survey, but locally, do we know?
I'm not aware of it. I think George would be the person to ask about that. As far as the apiary is concerned, I wouldn't consider that to be a good cross-section of reality because we push them really hard and we manipulate them extensively and
Yeah.
we beat them up. We really beat them up.
Yeah.
But we're getting better at that now.
At
I have an
beating them up?
agenda now. Yeah, I have a new method for things, so I'm doing better.
Right,
So how did your hives do this last year?
I didn't have any until the spring. I was, let's see, I didn't have any through the winter. I lost mine last year and didn't get any until,
Right. And I
February,
thought about that
March or
after I
something.
left you too.
yeah, so I was out for a
The
couple
regular
months.
meeting for everybody is Saturday.
But I had these.
I just wondered because I had, great survival rate.
I was opposed to treatments. I was one of those no treatment people.
I am.
And I couldn't keep my bees alive. And that's why I'm treating these
He's
bees.
really into these bees.
I did no treatments last year.
We were getting package colonies last
Okay,
year
and unhook this one.
with mite loads that were astronomical.
Well, I never did see any smoke actually coming out of it.
Yeah, you can see a little coming out down to the bottom.
Yeah, well that means you've got it plugged up properly.
Yeah.
You want the vapor to go inside the hive and coat the woodwork and everything and the comb. What it does is it leaves sort of a residue on the surface of everything in the hive.
Now you can see a little bit of smoke coming up to the top here.
So do not put your face there and huff it. That's not where you want to be. But
So
I
that
haven't
makes
gotten a whiff of it.
Yeah, well, we're upwind.
Yeah, but have you gotten a whiff of it yet, Larry?
no.
See, it's
It's pretty diluted by the time it's come up.
I mean, once you get a nose full of it, you'll be like, okay, that's, you know, you don't, generally, you know, you don't stand at your tailpipe, and, you know, that's not a pleasant place to be. So once you get a face full of it, you'll back up a little bit.
Have you ever smelled muriatic acid?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not as bad as that.
And how often you recommending doing this?
Well, the Fat Bee Man, he does his once a month, but I think that's a little bit excessive. But
Yeah.
I would do it mostly in the fall. These bees, because they haven't been done, needed to be done, just needed to be done. So, because for years we haven't really treated in here. And now that I'm managing the apiary, we're going to treat because I like to have living bees. And my experience has been, if you don't treat them, they don't live. So
you plan on doing it,
regularly.
getting them all done now and then
Yeah.
do it again in the
We
fall?
did one round a couple months ago, and this will be the second round, and we desperately need to do our package bees. Those are the ones we really need to get done
That's what I
today.
have.
Last year we tested the package bees right out of the packages, and the mite loads were astronomical. So we decided we were going to treat everybody for now, but we didn't do it this year. I wasn't able to be here on package bee day.
So how
So-
soon can we expect to get one of these things so we can borrow?
That's a good question.